Okay, cool. All the while you use handphone, is it?
Yeah, easier, man.
Oh, easier.
Easier. You can carry everywhere.
Hey, you're on live, then I should be pressing on, where is the share now?
Wait, I'm going to put public that your friends can see. Okay, cool. We're on live now. People are like asking, where? Wait up. Backstage. All right.
How do I share?
Okay, if you want to share it now, I will put you backstage first, or never mind, you can actually share.
Yeah, but where is the sharing?
Oh, you have to go to you have to go to the Facebook
Sabrina.
there and to share. Correct.
Mm.
Hi, those that have tuned in. Those have tuned in already. Bon, you also can share on your side, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'll put your backstage first, huh? All right. Hi, how's it going? For those that come in, maybe you just say a hi. Just put a hi there so that I know that you are already there. Comment there as well. Hi, Shanlong. Okay. I will be. Yes. Hi. Okay. For those who just came in, and want to upload your own photos for some comments from Datin and also Bon later, can you just click in the WhatsApp link? I'll be putting the WhatsApp link soon. Wait. Yes, do key in on your WhatsApp link, and let me see. Hi. Hello. Hi, Azrul. Hi, Grace. Okay. So I just shared on Facebook Live on the link. Those who wants to share your photo, upload your photo for some feedback, constructive feedback on Datin and also Bon Zainal, you can do that. Okay. All right. So I just want to say, for all my Muslim friends that are here, I just want to say, and also to encik Bon, okay. I just want to say selamat, salam Ramadan and selamat berbuka puasa. All right. And okay. Okay, cool. I think they are coming in. Okay, I would like to say I am extremely excited to have these two renowned figures with me. I would like to thank both of them for coming on board here to share and inspire and motivate more people on the importance of branding in work.
Your line's breaking, Sabrina. Hi, guys.
Is my line bad, Bon?
Yeah, you're back.
My line is... No, is my line bad?
Yeah. Just now, okay, now a bit, you know. Same thing again, that sound. Hmm.
So now it's fine?
Still,
Bon is like chilling there. Oh my gosh. So sorry. Yeah.
okay, no problem. I'm waiting.
I like your chillness, man. Oh, actually, I wanted to ask. Your hair still look quite good. How many days have you not cut your hair?
Like whole month?
So sorry.
Finally.
Oh my
God,
god. So
finally.
sorry.
Oh my God, finally I'm here. Hi.
I'm
What
so sorry. I do not know. The line yesterday was good. Previous day was good, but today one was, oh my goodness. But so sorry for the viewers for waiting for quite a while. For those who just came in, all my Muslim friends, let me just wish you again to all my Muslim friends and viewers, including Encik Bon Zainal, Salam Ramadan and Selamat Buka Puasa. And those that are still wanting to put and upload your photos from so that you can get some guidance from the two titans, please do upload your photos, right? Okay, right. So Datin and Bon, I want to say that I am extremely excited for both of y'all to be sharing with me the importance of branding in overcoming business hurdle, right? And this event is not just organized by me, but is also organized by my partner, Lim Yvonne. Both Yvonne and me are from 𝐕𝐄 Wealth Advisory. So before we start, I would like to maybe just give a short introduction. But honestly, I don't think they need any introduction. Okay. All right. So let me do a quick one. Guys, if you're watching and you have watched Kingsman, we have the Kingsman in Malaysia here. And if you are wondering like what makes them look so slick in their style of suit, it's basically the elegance and style. I would describe that. And it's because of the suit, right? And we have the Kingsman in Malaysia. All right. So I want to introduce Bon Zainal, who is the co-chairman of Malaysia Fashion Week and the president of Malaysia Bumiputra Designer Association. And Bon has been widely recognized for his unique sense in custom designing fine dress gentleman suits. And he has won countless of prestigious awards. All right. Congratulations to you, Bon.
You.
All right. And for Datin Winnie, I think she's no stranger to us, right? founder of Lifestyle Salon Group, 𝐻𝐕𝐄𝐑𝐂𝐻𝐵, which is the most prestigious group of salons, and Datin Winnie is the unmatched name in the hairstyling industry. Even though she has been creating headlines and hairlines since her early days, she has not rest her laurel, but instead pushes boundaries to do more than just cutting hair. So, and she is also a co-founder of Brand Yourself Agency. Even from her early years, she has rightfully earned all manners of prestigious award. And I want to say congratulations to Datin Winnie and Bon Zainal for being awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award last year, 2019. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's give a round of applause to the two.
Old, Datin.
Yeah, lifetime already. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I think most important thing is the achievement just continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Yes, I think that's the most important thing, right? So before we start, maybe we can make a little more interactive. I see more people coming in, so let's make this a little bit more engaging and interacting. While the speaker is speaking, if you have any questions or things that you want to ask, please feel free to write at the comment there. And then on maybe branding, maybe you can ask on the section there. All right. So let's roll down to the question. I think most of them are very excited to see both of you all, and they have a lot of questions to ask. Let's start with the question. In your context, why branding is so important, especially during this pandemic season in overcoming business hurdles? Can we start with ladies first?
Okay. Well, I think to me, branding is really important even during times like this, because you see a lot of people always feel that while the pandemic is going on, why do you even bother to have branding? You're just stuck at home and you don't need to do anything much more, but you just notice, I believe not this scenario that everyone is seeing, suddenly everyone is like an online star. So I've never seen so much of Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or even to the extent everyone is creating online classes. So imagine if you do not have a strong branding before, even if you decide to do something like that, are there followers? Or what, are there people even bother to click on to listen? Had it, let's say if Bon or myself have never been having a branding presence in offline, I say offline, I believe now that it's an online thing, a lot of people will not be excited even to see now who's Yvonne or who is Sabrina. So because you see all these things, you need people that link up, that the trusted people that you want to follow. So branding to me at all times, whether it's offline, especially now online, you definitely need to have a very strong presence, because you have to understand, especially now people have to embrace change, and it's actually a very much on a game changer thing, innovations, because suddenly the new trend is everyone is doing an online thing. Where on earth before that even a hawker store can send you food? But even if a hawker is sending you food, we would definitely be choosy to find out who was the one that we like to eat. We cannot just call anyone to send us food, So to me, even very simple business, a branding perspective is important to me. So especially on these pandemic issues, people have to be even more mindful to ensure that their brand now has an online presence. So I have always been very concerned about branding from the earlier days. My personal branding, especially when I call it offline, because we never do so many things so much on online before. So offline before, I also create a presence of a continuations. That personal branding for me has always been very important. And then especially for my company, the brand presence as a trusted brand, we have always been building that trust as a brand. So how can branding not be important, especially during this time?
Yeah.
People will trust a brand stronger, right? Bon, do you agree? Yeah,
That is
because
true.
you see, especially on a downtime like that, it's like the fittest survival. So which brand survives this COVID after the pandemic, after the MCO is over? The brand that survives it and is still a trustworthy brand that ensure quality and the service has not been forgotten. Of course, people will want to have that particular person to service you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I hope I answer what you want to. Yeah. What you want to ask, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Is she lagging?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, Datin. It is very crucial to be even stronger in brand because people will trust you at this moment. Yeah. And what about Bon? Because Datin one is a very different because her one is more towards hair cutting, and similarly because you cut different things lah. One is hair, the other one is fabric. So what about you, Bon?
Okay. Now, basically, Datin say everything about it. Okay. Let me spice it up a bit. Okay. Now, when it comes to branding, talking about self, your own, yourself, we shows now. Okay, by the way, now we are talking to the world now. It's no more like you and me. I mean, see. Now it's all about people. The people see you, how you survive this. Even you yourself, how you adapt. Even for me, 54 years old now. Now I'm learning to do online thing. I have to adapt, in order for me to survive. Number one.
You're adapting well.
And number two, it's about the business. Me and Winnie, we are the business. So again, it shows the people, it shows the young one now, don't give up. Whatever it takes. Last 3 months ago, we didn't expect it. We thought, okay, the simple, pandemic thing, blah blah blah. Now everything stops. Even in the world, the war stopped because of this. No, it's a big thing. It's not a simple. So sometimes, a bit frustrated. Can we see people outside? No, they take things for granted.
Yes.
So these are the things. Part of branding, that like Datin say, is to show who you are as well. Who you are from. People see you from your high time, now the down time. How you carry yourself, and that will be your trademark. That will be your branding. That people remember. And yes, like Datin said, I like it. Datin said, listen. Now people want to listen to you. What do you say? If people see you offline, like you and me, Datin, offline. Now people see you online. So these are the things really young we must cherish first. Because there's so many things. And again, mind you, maybe another 2 weeks, maybe another 2 weeks. We never know. Okay.
True.
So now, we are living day by day. Okay, but that day make the best out of it. I still do my same routine. I'm still check out my Facebook even more now. We have more time and learn new things. People learning from you guys, like people like you, Sabrina, and all that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to do this. Okay?
I'm learning from both of you about branding because I realized the brand stays with you for a very, very long time, especially Datin Winnie. It's been like, wow, quite 4 decades, right?
41 years.
41 years, yes. It's a very, very long time. I believe went through like 1997, 1998, that
79,
time.
79, yeah.
79,
Yes.
Yeah, I came back. I started cut above in 79.
Yeah. So it is very important to build it, even though offline and online itself, especially this season lah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for both of your answer. I think it answered well. Let's go to the next one. What makes you different from the rest of the peers or even competitors? I mean, like there are so many salons that's out there. There are so many fashion designers. What makes you different from others?
I would say that from the early time when I first started, I knew what I wanted, because especially because it's about skill. How many people can you do in, let's say, a day's appointment? So I do not want to handle the masses. From the early perspective of what I wanted to do, I wanted to do the elite, because you see, sometimes I pride myself in terms of my training and my skills ability, because when I first started in the 79, there were not so many fully qualified and trained hairdressers from UK. So when I came back, I really feel that I should be different. I cannot be available to do everybody's head, because this is how it works. Because you see, branding can actually even start very small. My salon was as small as 428 square feet when I first started. Very tiny salon. But then again, my client in 1979, when I first started, is today's all those big time tycoons. Really, all those billionaires and big time tycoons or tengkus and top notch people were then already my client. That's why you see, when I started stepping into the right footage, until today, if I go into anywhere, all these people, I could have just said, once upon a time, they were still nobody, and I was already cutting their hair. So you see, branding perspective, this is how it starts. So when I really knew what I wanted, I feel that there is a handful of good clients in the Malaysian market, way back even in the 70s, in the 80s. So I have already sort of follow my path and wanted to concentrate on the elite. So my footage was good. I stepped on, in fact, when I stepped on that, I would say the grass that I walk on, many people in the end want to follow. But because you have to understand that, because you see, when I walk ahead, I was already a leader of the pack. You see, most important thing is, if you want to stand as a leader, apart from being apart from walking the talk, you must also be a leader by example. You cannot just when you suddenly slack, and then let's say when the business slowed down during a crisis in the 80s, I did not throw prices. I just ensured that quality was so good until in the end the price was forgotten. You see, you have to practice that. You can't, because of a crisis, suddenly, I open my shop in, let's say, 3-4 weeks time, suddenly cut above become a C-class salon or a cheap place, you see. So you have to maintain the philosophy that the mindset of a cut above is meant to do great jobs, and the stylist and quality must always maintain. So from the early days, when everybody says that everyone was opening in this place, opening in that place, I was very focused. So until even at the high of a cut above in 1990, let's say, I only have 2 salons or 3 salons. So we were not focused on the growth. We were focused on the quality. So I was so different from my peers, is because I remember even way back in the 90s, a lot of people want to have 20, 30 salons, Everybody wants to grow very fast. While my focus was, we wanted to control the quality. So I can't say that I was ahead of competition, but I was the different hairdresser who wanted to concentrate on the quality. So I think that makes us stay a cut above the rest.
Wow. I like the way and the term that you say, you maintain the quality even though the market was doing not very well. The quality is so good until the price is forgotten. Wow, I like that one. That means you maintain the standard high and quality control. Right. And I think what makes you different is because you already know what you want in the beginning, so you just stick to that plan and be very, very focused. That's what makes you different from the rest, correct?
Yeah. And also at the same time, at all time, even when we were riding high, our humility was very, we were very humble about it. We don't really go and brag about it, telling everyone how great we did, and also we were still staying humble. Because you see, I must say that if you want to be a great leader in business, opinion leader especially, how do people look at you? So most important thing is, my personal philosophy is humility is the key factor to success.
Yep.
Very humble, something very, very humbling. What about you, Bon? What makes you different from some of your peers?
Okay,
or your competitors?
For me, okay, not different, of course lah. I mean, even of what I do, the business itself, yeah. Not just about doing the suit consult as well, making people look good. Okay, that's number one. Two is now, like Datin says, it's about focus. Up to this time now, if the service is good, I have my client, way back since in the early 90s, yeah. Some of them from grandfather, now the niece, now the nephew, now become my client to maintain the service. And so I mean, those are the things, yeah. I mean, no matter what, even now, again, part of branding, people will see you. Wow, in spite of this happening now, we are still maintaining the service. Even now, we are thinking to give more service now. I'm thinking in fact, now on my side, we are planning to do something more different to our client, more service. This is what branding is all about. To maintain and it is your choice. Of course, choice for the better. And like that is client. There's so many clients. There's so many market there. So many people try to price and all that. But then it's their choice again. But to me, I agree that they always say focus, and yes, at the every day must be humble. People will love you more.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Oops, she's lacking. Sabrina. So looks like, Bon, you continue to talk.
Yeah. I mean, part of it, even in our industry, if you notice, it's more about emotion, kan? About emotion, about the feeling. And then I think last week I did talk about this, emotion, feeling, and gut stuff. Fashion industry, our lifestyle industry is all about emotion, about client emotion, about our personal emotions. That's number one. Number two, kita punya spiritual ni, inside kena kuat, must be strong. I say again, I think at our age, we never expect this. We thought after this, maybe a few years time, want to do something to relax, what I mean? To pass the baton. But now, we have to start all over again. Like it or not. And then number three is the guts. We have the guts to do it. But in our case, we have gone to me. I look back. We have gone this far. Okay, let's do it. It's just that now the extension is pulling us down. The more you drag, the more we can. I don't know. We become shrunk. I don't know. So you take it day by day, but maintain your own personal. But the branding part, yes. And take advantage of it. Like now, in terms of, I realize now people spend more. I think daily now, about 90% online. So this is the time for us, especially in our business, to make use of the time, capitalize the time, do your own marketing. Even for me, I'm starting to do live video where I never did. In fact, I was like, I would never thought of doing it. I did it. So other things. So things are coming in. Adapt. I think my recent quote always say, adapt and overcome. God will, we will go through this.
Yes, I realized something very common is during this period of time, people are finding a lot of ways, and suddenly, like what Datin say, suddenly a lot of stars in internet, right?
Yeah.
But what interesting is because both of y'all are also trying to keep up to date as well, so be very relevant to this situation lah. I can see questions that are coming in already. Maybe we can start to, sorry if my line is really bad. Let's continue on because the time I just
Sabrina.
Yeah, her line is really bad.
Yeah.
I can see that in the end, you and me will be talking.
But anyway, just to continue what Sabrina said just now, kind of about being up to date. To me now, it's not just about up to date now because everything now is immediately. You have to be current. You have to be along the way. You know, up to date. Like last time, we have to be. We are waiting for timing things come in. But now, no more. Everything there. You know, in front of you now. You know what I mean? So again, we have to change. You know.
Yeah, I think somehow we have to always be mindful when lifelong learning. I mean, I would never even imagine, like I am planning to retire, and now I'm like starting over again, starting to learn Zoom, starting to, doing Microsoft, doing StreamYard, doing all these crazy things, which actually I didn't really think I need to do this, but I'm so busy doing things very, very differently. And I think most important thing in our life is as leaders of whatever your industry and my industry, we must sort of continue to keep learning, follow the trend, follow the time. Because for me right now, I think most important thing is I rather focus on my goals than to allow the obstacles to affect me. Because I think it's so important, because otherwise, if we look at this COVID and now, like you say just now, extend again, and perhaps I think to be realistic, it's definitely extending again, right? So what are you and me going to do, right? So we just have to be more focused instead of always focusing on the obstacles. I think we'll be so hurt. Imagine at our age, right? After doing a successful business for 4 decades already, I'm like starting all over again. So when the government said, okay, no salon can open, this cannot open, I think we have to be kind of realistic now. What's next? So much on my mind, so much on my thoughts, but I cannot allow this all this kind of crisis to really bring me down. Because if I have weathered it so many times, I know this is really mother of all crises. I cannot allow this to bring me down.
Right. Yes, that's a good one. Mother of all crises. That's a good one.
Yes, I cannot allow this to bring me down.
We've been through the recession, right? Remember last time, the 80s and all that, right? But this one is kind of like mother of all the crises, man. I agree with you.
Yes, it's crazy. It's just so crazy. Because you see, in the 80s, in the 90s, and even in the year 2007 and 8, I can still go to work. Right now, I'm locked in the house, pushing my boundaries to do all these things live. I think this is the first time I'm doing for all my life, 4 decades. But thanks to all these technologies, that I am still embracing change, which is so important. You see, as long as we are business people, we will not allow obstacles to bring us down, but instead, if we focus on our goals, we will actually get there. So, especially when you talk about innovations, I'm not a very innovative. I'm a technosaur. I'm a dinosaur when it comes to tech. But because you have to understand, because it's such a game changer. We must be ready to embrace it. Because if we don't, it will be a serious issues. We are behind, because the new generations is not going to, they will think that we are very behind time. So we better embrace and chase with them a little more. Sabrina, you are back. So we were just chatting because we can't suddenly just kept quiet. So now we can give back to you. Your line is really bad.
I am trying like all my network, my iPhone, my iPad, my parents' iPad, iPhone, all couldn't make it. So I'm so sorry, but I'm quite happy that you all are chatting. I think most of them want to really hear from both of you all the life experience. Yes.
Now, in
So,
fact, now it's a new experience, you know. Now we're gonna start
chatting
zero,
through.
then new experience now, you know.
Yeah, when people keep
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, you are already somebody lah," that's why it's like that. But we wouldn't know that all this kind of thing, right? You have to start all over again. Like for example, now, correct?
Sama
Yeah, that's why
actually.
that's why just now Bon and me was talking while you were offline. We were just saying, never in our wildest dream that we are affected by the mother of all crises, and we are like starting all over again. You know, after thinking whether we can time to sort of take a back seat, and now we are like trying to stir to ensure that our boat will not sink. You know. Yeah, if the government still want to delay, I think many boats will sink. Many employers will be. I think the best thing is if the older one will just switch off and say it's okay lah, retire early, you know. But what about the people who work under our group? That's why sometimes we have to be so protective of the business. It's not about me, because in business it's not me anymore. You know, it's we. So we are the one as employer to really have to weather this whole storm. I know it's very stormy out there, but we still have to embrace it, pray about it, and hopefully that it will come to pass. So we have to have that strong belief that it's there for a reason, for a season perhaps, but we cannot as entrepreneurs let all these things slow us or kill us mentally. Yeah, otherwise a lot of people will soon say mental problem. You know. Psychologically, actually, a lot of us are going through so much stress, so we might as well just enjoy a bit of live chat just to pass time, right?
I like the positivity and the optimistic that both of you have. Still here to inspire people, man.
Not just about to me. I mean, to era a bit Latin. Not just about our industry, Latin, our industry, the hairstyling. Even now, there's no more fashion show. You know.
Yeah, exactly. All the Mercedes Benz, everything, all the show is cancelled.
Even on my side, so this is what we do every day. You know, we used to. I mean, just like I said, suddenly I think stop and we cannot do anything. You know,
exactly. It's supposed to be KL Fashion Week, supposed to be Mercedes Fashion Week. So
now,
we hairdressers and fashion are busy. Yes,
true.
Raya
That's
show.
very true.
So you see, we have to just accept the fact that sometimes all this thing is going to affect a lot of people, not just about the revenue. Psychologically, mentally, we are very disturbed. We are locked in, and we still have to survive our, have to still stir the boat out of these stormy waves, you know.
Yes, yes, that's very important to keep ourselves insane, sanity.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the questions are coming up. I'll just take one more questions over on my side, because I realize that each of you have a very strong passion in your own branding, in your own industry, both of your industry. What is the thing that you have done to create such a strong brand?
Actually, for me, especially because when I knew that my turning point, because you see, I don't want to talk about 1979. I talk about my turning point. My turning point is after when I started Bangsa, which was in 1990. Sometimes you know it's coming, right? So when I knew it's coming, I actually even do more things to ensure that the brand perspective stays even stronger. From creating a lot of awareness, doing a lot of shows, sponsoring a lot of things, even having a lot of our personal shows, bringing my team abroad to do a lot of things. So the branding perspective became not just a Malaysian brand, because to make the brand strong, it's not just to stay being a Malaysian brand. We have to continuously stir it forward beyond. It's like, what do I want to see beyond a cut above? It's not just about Winnie Loo and Malaysia. So that is where I even became a co-founder of the Asia Hairdressing Festival. So my team goes to Shanghai to do show, Korea. We even, and we were very active with Stylo. That is where Bon is very involved. So we even did shows in London, in India. You see, we did so many shows all around to elevate our brand's presence, to make our brand stays in the forefront. You see, if you want to have a strong branding presence, you cannot just think that I'm good enough. No one is good enough if you stay complacent. So you have to keep pushing the boundaries. And that is where in the year 2000, especially because I got my World Master of the Craft in 1997 in New York. And after that, I never stopped pushing my brand and never stopped. Until today, even, you see, I would call my chat with you something which is beneficial, because whatever it is, I may be able to reach out to your audience, which I never used to be able to reach out to. So it's a perspective of how I look at it. There is never call too much, because in branding exercise, the more the merrier. So when you have reached out to more people, that is more people will know our brand. What about you, Bon?
And then again, same thing as we go along. And then the other one is we evolve. From before that, I remember last time Stylo, during Stylo, now we evolve. People see you. I mean, this is what people want to see, the brand evolve. You know, from doing maybe let's say a small shop to become maybe a name, not just a brand. I mean, not just a brand in Malaysia, to become just a brand. You know, so these are the things that we must have that. You know, have that guts to do it, and we have to evolve all the time. Again, being in our age now, you know, we have to maintain the look, you know, Datin your hair, you know, these are the things. You know, when people talk to Datin, be like, kind of boss, people look at the hair. You know, when it's kind of a boss, people look at how you carry yourself. You know, so again, to maintain, to start a brand, or just to make a brand. Not everybody can do it. You can create something, put on Facebook, blah, it become a brand. But to maintain it is not easy. You know, to maintain and evolve. So these are the things we must have. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Bon, you still there?
Yes, I feel like I'm a magician. I appear and then I disappear again. I appear again. But I'm glad that you're chatting it very well. Can we take one question? Can we take a question from the floor? This is quite a good question. This is to Datin Winnie. All right. So Datin Winnie, since 1979 till today, it's been a massively long journey. Did you have a mentor all this while to have such a legacy throughout your journey?
Wow. Okay. I have honestly no one to mentor me to be where I am today. But I would look at it as living and gone person, you see. I look at it, my late dad has always been my inspiration because of his, of the roots that he came from, because he came from China, a man of really driven determination, because he came almost, we call, very, very penniless, and yet he make it big time in the 50s and the 60s. So my dad has been my biggest inspiration, because when we were born, we were actually well aware of what was his journey. So his journey has been really, really amazing, that I look at my father as a role model, because he can actually, through all the hardship and poverty, can bring up 8 of us, educate us, and give us the best of life. So that alone was a journey that I journeyed along while growing up. And of course, when nobody mentors me, but I have I would say I idol on people. When I step into the hairdressing, I look at Vida Sassoon. Vida Sassoon has been a serious inspiration. I would say he is a big inspiration to my life, because when he didn't even finish, when he didn't even finish school at 14 years old, he can become a world brand, an inspiration and a legendary godfather to the world. How do one who has not seriously gone into studies and live a life of a legend? So you see, that's why when I did my MBA, I recently did my MBA, I graduated in December.
Wow, and congratulations.
And yes, I look at it, in life, anything is possible. Most important thing is you don't give up doing what you believe that you can. And my thesis is actually very bold. And thanks to a professor in my, in my uni who gave me an inspiration. And my title is called Legend and Beyond.
Wow.
My thesis title. See, sometimes in life, a lot of things is talking about bonus. So no one mentor me, but I guide myself to tell myself, yes, you are Winnie. Your name is Win, so you must win. So and along the way, I also have a very, very a very supportive family, and my husband, especially from day one, he has been a great inspiration in growing the business.
Wow, I like the way how bold your statement is, and I like your name, Win.
Win.
Yeah, Win. Like Bond, like wow, James Bond.
James Bond.
Mine is Win and he's Bond. Wow.
Bond.
No wonder last year you all won the awards together, right?
No, Bond in French. No, Bond in French, good ma. Bon voyage.
Good, huh?
No.
Yeah, Bon voyage, yes. And mine is Win. Yeah.
Win.
Yeah.
But maybe you can share with us, because you don't have a mentor, but yet you can go through life and you can actually go through so successfully. So what will you advise those that don't have a mentor or need guidance? What will you suggest or advise?
Okay, I may not have any mentor before, but I have mentored quite a lot of people, really a lot of people. I feel that in my life now, being able to give and being able to share is such a blessing. Because you see, during my time, it's difficult to find the right mentor. I would love Vida Sassoon to mentor me, but I can only meet him few times. I mean, I can only meet him in my life, but I cannot have him to mentor me because he's too great. He's too great. He's too high up there. But for me right now, I'm mentoring a lot of people. And for those young, let's say entrepreneurs or even not entrepreneurs yet, go and find yourself a mentor. Follow those people whom you think is worth following. And yes, be sincere about it. You can actually find some mentor, because you see, I actually have some people who have written to me via Messenger, via Facebook, via any ways to reach me. They say, can you please give me advice? Can you be my mentor? So I have actually contributed to quite a lot of advice to a lot of people, even online before. So for those who yet to find a mentor, go and find one. Go and find Bon, Yes, go and find someone. Because there's so many good mentors out there who may be willing to guide you.
Yes.
And if you can't find, go and join some classes, some good classes, personal branding classes. Even like I would recommend my business partner, Steve Wee, because people like them who's young, who has the ability, I'm sure people like them can actually give some guidance. All you have to do is check in, join some classes. See, in life, nothing is more silly if you didn't try, because nothing is silly. If you didn't try, you are silly. So at least you try, because if you didn't get it, at least you try.
Yeah.
And not to be afraid of failing also, right?
Yes. Yeah, because you see, it's very important. I will look at it in today's generation. If I can still continue to keep learning, everyone is talking about the new normal. Perhaps I am talking at the new knowledge, because you see, today's generation, if they don't want to learn so much, they refuse to unlearn themselves and relearn anymore. You know what? The future generation can be quite doomed, because in the end, a lot of people refuse to study anymore, don't want to read so much. Everything is so much easy for them. But what about if you embrace something even much more beneficial? Find yourself extra knowledge, inject new knowledge, inject all these things into yourself, and in the end, you actually can become a better person. During this, especially during this quiet time, can you imagine this is another 2 weeks, maybe another 2 weeks? What do? You just stay at home and moan about your life? You might as well read more. There's so many information, and for those let's say housewife who's watching, maybe go and learn to bake some cakes, go and do something, because life is a learning curve. Whether you learn to cook, or you learn to swim, or you learn, right? There's so many things to do.
I think the keyword is just to do something, right?
Do something. Yes, do something. Yes.
Yeah. What about Bon? Do you have any mentors in your life, or you also like Winnie? I think
in my leadership study, okay, I have two mentors. Okay, when it comes to fashion, is Tom Ford. I like the way he do his things and all that. And when it comes to business, is Richard Branson, the Virgin Air CEO. Yeah, because to me, I feel that they have the two characters fits me. This is about me, And then same time, yes, of course our parents, but and the other one is I challenge myself every day. Yeah? The people always ask me, Bon, what about your competitor? I said, no. To me, my competitor is me. Every single day, we start to improve yourself. We make mistake, yes. We fail, I fail, yes. But then again, it's a learning process.
True.
And then like people say, you won't die. Doing it all that, unless But then again, some people, we heard in business, some people died because of stress in business. But if you, again, yourself, like for me, become active, take care of yourself, being healthy and all that, so it balance up, And I think the way we look at it, like me and Winnie, we have another 10, 15 years to go. But then again, I'm
long way to go.
Being physically fit, But then again, life has to go on. And then, yes, the keyword is do something. So whatever it is, even whatever mentor you have, mentor will be just mentor if you never practice, practice on you don't do, or you take the ownership of what your mentorship is all about,
So true. Yeah, I think she's lacking again.
Lacking again. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. I wanted to say, I want to do a little bit. I think it is both parties, not just the mentor, but also the mentee themselves, to do their part in wanting to learn more and be proactive to do more than what is required as well. So I think I learned from both of you is not just the mentor. I think both of you are very proactive and always seeking to learn from other people. Yeah, this is what I learned from.
Remember yesterday I shared with you something about being idiot-proof?
Yes. I was like, idiot-proof, not foolproof. Idiot.
No more. Foolproof is nothing now. We have to be idiot-proof now, idiot, we have to go beyond it now. We have to go beyond it. See, foolproof is nothing. So I'm going to say foolproof, idiot-proof means sometimes we have to accept stupid things. You know, in a way. And then I always say sometimes being right doesn't mean you're wrong, you know, or being wrong doesn't mean you are right. So these two things are now, we have to, you know, you have to know, and you have to know yourself which part are you have to balance it up.
Yes.
Again, if you go back to the personal branding yourself. You know, that people wanted to get to know you.
True, very, very true. We have one more question. We have one question from the floor on this one. So Jinhui is asking, is there any suggestion how we can start to do branding at times like this? Because you started way back, and maybe some people are new to this branding. So what are your suggestion and advice for people?
If you're asking me, I think for times like this, it's best to do online branding first, because whatever it is, even though you are not doing a business in terms of branding the business. Let's say if you want to brand yourself, what do you want in terms of the branding perspective? How you want people to perceive you? All these things are very important, because online is about the only way to reach the masses, because offline for now is definitely no. So maybe start off with online branding.
Online branding.
To me is again when it comes to to answer the questions now, look at yourself. Who are you? You know, who are your circle of friends? Who are your business peer? You know, who are the people that you want to target? All that. Then from there, you know where you want to go. You know, be it you are in the lifestyle industry, you are in the salon business, you are a fashion designer, or you're an engineer, or you're a doctor. You know, so you have again go back to yourself. Then from there, you communicate. You have to reach out. You know, so these are the first step you have to do. And then, of course, the crucial, the most important, be sincere about it. Right? You have to be sincere. Again, humble is the word.
Humble. So meaning to say that we still have to start no matter what it is, even though during this lockdown, we still have to start, even though we didn't have anything, but it's the best time to actually start during this time lah. Correct?
Yes, because you see, especially because they have not even get started. So at least when you do, let's say for me, I'm just thinking about an online presence, which is the cheapest way and the easiest way of reaching us, right? So of course, I think if you want to get started, trust is very important. For people have to trust you, to like you, to be able to just continue to support you. So I think this is also very important if you want to get started on the online presence, is it? Because I think offline for now is going to be really tough, because I don't see Malaysia's market coming back this year at all.
Yeah.
So if we are talking about, if you want to really talk about anytime soon, you can well forget about it. It's no way to start an offline branding perspective, because it's whatever business you are in, if you have not got started, it's going to be really tough. So at least that's online is so much easier and so much cheaper.
Yeah. One of the questions here is how do we actually make our brand more visible and get the right attention for the right customer? Is it possible to attract the right customer if our branding is right?
Bon, you're doing that?
Yeah,
I think most important thing is if you have to cultivate values, because you see, if you want people to trust your brand, you have to really cultivate the importance about value. And what about like the best version of yourself? People need to look at you and trust you. You know? So if they don't like you, how to even have a connection with you? You know, how can I trust you when I don't even like your face and that kind of thing? So I still think that it's very important to craft likability. When people speak to you, you have to either maybe your tone or your voice, or all these things is very, very important because people do not know you. They do not know you, and yet you are not even a brand. So how to create to be known? It's not easy because nobody knows you, and even if they know you, they may not like you. So all this value, you have to really cultivate a lot of value into your online presence.
Branding presence, right? I think this value also start from yourself. Yes, Bon?
Then sometimes, of course, you have the other one. Sometimes, in terms of social media now, they have the negative value to get people to notice and all that. In which again, it's your choice. You have to know where you want to go. Like Datin say, who is your target market? Because now there's social media now is they can see the good part and on and I don't say bad part on the other part of that. Choose again. You have to yourself. Who you want to communicate to, the way you communicate, the way you present yourself, how you carry yourself. And now it's all about visual, Like even Datin now, people cuma see Datin, tengok apa rambut dia, what's her style now, Even for Bon now, today, what's gonna wear, blah blah blah. So these are the things. This is what that me and Winnie been cultivated. We cultivated way back since day one, But yes, it's no harm to start now. You can start now. Even after this, so don't just stop there.
Never too late, right?
Yeah, never too late.
Yeah,
it's never
too late.
It's never too late.
Yes.
So
because I always feel that crisis creates opportunity. So for those, this is really maybe this is like a turn of a new set of people. People who have never had an opportunity before are the one that's going to be the new rich. Yes, because since a lot of people have been doing things differently, suddenly maybe there's a search of another set of people who were never discovered, and now it's their turn. So more importantly is during this season is you have to have a lot of online presence.
True, very true. So more online presence and just start to do, and also to know what is your values that you want to portray, correct or not?
Yes, very important.
Very important.
Keep the moment alive.
Keep the moment alive. Also, do we need to invest a lot to make our brands world-class and noticeable? Winnie is smiling.
It depends. You see, when you're talking about investment, you're not starting a shop. Starting a shop is expensive, right? But if you're talking about branding perspective, if you refuse even to invest in your attire, let's say, how can people look at you as you are a person that I want to even do business with? Because outlook is important. At least invest in your outlook, invest in your attire and the style, and invest in some education. Let's say there are a lot of good courses, a lot of good seminars, a lot of good conferences that you can even join in to get yourself inspired, because it's not that expensive. But if you don't even get it started and refuse to even invest, you will not reach there. Because you see, no one is able to just become a superstar status by just saying that I can do it, unless you have a way that you already started before. But for now, I think it's okay to invest in some form of, I would call it a head start. You cannot just wait for your turn just to turn around and come to you.
True.
And,
so just start from
you just got to get it done right, because you see, it's so important. Mindset, you have to change your mindset. If your mindset is like, I think I'm better than this one, I think I'm better than that one, then you have to ask yourself, if you think you are better, why aren't you better than the rest? So you have to ask yourself back, are you doing it right? A lot of people just talk, but got listener or not? Got people want to model on you or not? Got people want to even respect the way you talk or not? So it's also very important. Where are the listeners? Right. So you cannot just think that even if you want to be a coach, I want to coach, but you got listener or not? So everybody also want to Everybody also want to coach you. Everybody also want to talk. But most important thing is, are you talking facts? Yeah.
Yeah. What about Bon?
People say walk the walk, talk the talk, all that kan. Banyak cakap saja kan. And then and then talking about investment, even on our side, I think what me and Winnie, what we have been through the investment, not just about dollar and cents, the effort, the countless sleepless night, the agony, with Datin, so many things during shows, after show, and so on, all that kan. So I think these are the values. These are the values which I think money cannot buy. I think Winnie can share with you things of backstage, sometimes the blunder. Those are values, which we only experience it all that. So these are the things, cherish it, and then again, as we go along, make it better. Even a few days ago, someone did communicate with me and said, Mr. Bon, I want to be like you. I said, no, don't be like me. Be better than me. Be better you.
Like I always like to say, be the better version of yourself yesterday. Because you see, if you want to be outstanding, you cannot always say, I am this, I am that, Can you be a better version of yourself even yesterday, So if you want to build a brand, if you want to build a good brand, whether it's offline or online, invest in yourself first. You see, I stress on that. Invest in yourself. Because if you don't even invest in yourself, you don't even improve, you don't even want to read, you don't even want to, if you're a skilled person, if you don't even want to improve your skill, less that you want to improve on your talk, how can you ever achieve success? By just watching. You can't. You just have to be bold about it. If you want to shine, you have to be bold about it and never be afraid of even people who says you're not good enough. The more people say you're not good enough, you should be actually out there proving them wrong. I can do it. It's a matter of when. So eventually I will shine.
Yeah. And then the other one,
wow.
And then the other one
so
is
good.
to be it want to be in style. It doesn't have to be expensive, basically. Okay, I always say that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everybody can be in it. Oh, no, Mr. Bon, I'm so fat, blah blah. To me, I believe everybody can be in style. It's the person that people want to know. Yeah. So remember that, especially the young ones. Now with the latest, the latest trend, everybody want to be ahead of each other and all that, want to show things. To me, again, this is my keyword. Don't show everything. Show something about yourself. People we appreciate more. Do you realize or not? Sometimes people want to show everything about themselves. But at the end of the day, people want to know that there's something about you. Who are you? These are the branding. These are the part. So that's it. Am I right?
Yeah.
So like show a little bit, then don't show a little bit.
But show the sincere part.
Show the sincere part.
Yeah.
Wow, I love what Winnie mentioned just now. Wow, so powerful. Be bold and do not be afraid of what people say. Just do it. If you fail, just do it again. Right.
Especially in this industry, the problem is when people not talking about you. That's the problem. Especially the social media thing, right? Yeah. If you post something, people don't like, people never comment, that's the problem. But we post something, but again, of course, they be comment good and bad. Take the good one, take the positive one. And if it is a mistake, apologize, sincerely apologize. We make mistake. But again, remember in the industry, the problem is when people not talking about you. That'll be a problem. That means you're dead.
That is very, very true. Yeah. So it's let me see. Do we want to take more because it's already around time? Yeah.
An hour.
But it's so fun to hear, and it's so interesting to hear from both of you because of your different background, and also your advices and all these things. I think everyone learned a lot here, including myself. Datin, you're like telling me all these things. Bon, you're like telling me all these things. Okay, let's there's one question on whether should they on this one. Okay, this is a very simple question. And let's take this as the last question before we proceed on the photo. Shall we?
Datin first.
Bon, you want to do that style?
Datin first, then continue.
Huh? How to know the style that suits us?
You do first on the.
Okay, I think you see, most important thing is when you're talking about a style that suits us, whether it's a hair or an attire, because you see, sometimes the mirror tells the truth.
Yes. Yes.
I think it's so important that, you see, whatever it is, I am one who feels that less is more. So when dressing up is, a lot of people thought it's best, the more the merrier. So in the end, it's actually dressing up a Christmas tree, you see. Yeah. With a Christmas tree, it's very nice, the more the merrier. But on a person, you just cannot, let's say if you're wearing a green dress, don't please wear have a green shoe or carry a green handbag and wear a green earring or green hairband.
Green contact lens.
Yeah. So you see, it's so important in this kind of thing is constructively different texture rather than one color for all. I mean, that is how I look at how fashion is like, it's something like, if you have it, even you wear a t-shirt and a jeans, people just say, wow, you look good.
Yes.
So most important thing is check with the mirror, and the mirror always tells the truth. Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm being very direct. I'm very direct. But let's say, if you have a good friend who can be your fashion critic, and can you handle reality? The truth hurts. The truth hurts. You see, I do a lot of dress for success. I have participants that comes in when they are not dressed to the style that we think that the person should be. Didn't match this, didn't match that. When I say something, they are very upset. You see, most important thing is in life, when you have someone, whether it's your sister or even your husband or someone who are there, not as a critic, but as someone who advises you and constructively tell you that actually you can be better with something else, realize it and checklist on yourself. Why? My sister say like that, my friend say like that, my husband say like that. Something is wrong about it. Maybe they started to tell you, I think I love your style because you have less things now. So maybe sometimes you have to start to monitor what went wrong. That's what I can say for now. Maybe the fashion guru tells more. Yeah.
Okay. Like for me, it's almost the same.
Bon,
but always remember, it's not who you see, it's who sees you. Okay? Tu kena ingat tau. Who are you?
And repeat that again.
It's not who you see, it's who sees you.
Okay. Very profound.
And then yes, mirror, Datin, I agree. Even I go more deeper if possible at night. You're alone, you take out everything, look at yourself in the mirror. Some of us can even look at yourself there, complain here and there and all that. You know what I mean? So these are the things. So go back to yourself, And then yes, in terms of clothing, especially for men. No, you can wear anything, but wear the right thing. Sometimes we are trying to. Sometimes we are trying too hard, not to be someone, to be like this, to be like that, all that. Hey, just be yourself, man. You know what I mean? And make the best out of it. We see pictures, we see things in internet, in Instagram. Those things just inspire us, but it cannot be like that. You have to be ourselves. From the hairstyle, hairstyle, how you carry yourself in terms of your height, in terms of your body, you're skinny, you have a big size body. Whatever it is, still you can be in style. But then again, go back to what Datin say, tengok dekat cermin, look at the mirror. Itu penting,
These are very, very honest. I'm glad I asked this question because later it will be photo session. So the participants will be so those that have submitted your photos, it will be a constructive feedback. It's not something bad, but it's for your own good, like Datin mentioned, correct? So so do not take it too personal, but also to also self-reflect. Like let's say, for example, if I go out
nothing
and
personal, nothing personal.
but if I really
Oh
want
my
to
God.
Have fun, you're gonna learn.
if I want to improve myself, I also have to ask whether or where should I change and all these things. But very very direct way is the mirror won't lie.
You know what?
If you're fat, right? Oh my gosh. So I like both of your answer, very direct, very straight to the point. But most importantly, I also learned to whatever it is, just be yourself, and also like what Dani mentioned just now, it is not actually what you wear, is who wears it, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. So now I think we will proceed to the photo session. For those who are uploading or already upload, this will be a very constructive feedback from the two gurus, branding gurus. So listen with open heart. Jangan nanti sudah ada lubang. After that, I feel very scared. Okay, do I have the pictures ready? Wait, we are waiting for the pictures. Okay, I think quite a number of them are doing it. Yes, wait, just give me a second.
There's so much time.
Okay,
yeah,
maybe
I hope not that many.
Yeah, I think we can actually take while they are setting up the photos. Maybe we can take another question from the floor. This is, may I know this branding related? Wow. Okay. Should I wait? Let me see. What about this one from Irvin Leong? Well, they are setting up the thing. May I know, does branding have to relate to intellectual property?
Okay, can I answer this? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Especially if I simple case on my case, my brand name is my name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's beyond intellectual properties. You know what I mean? And then of course, when it comes when I see and why I see it, because yes, when the brand is your name out there now online or even on offline, you have to like it's your life. That's number one. Okay. Number two, yes, in terms of if you are selling product, using your brand name, yes, you need you have to go through the process where you have to register the brand name, you have to register the logo. You know, you're talking about copyright, you're talking about people copying your design, and so it depends on which industry are you in. Yeah. So again, yes, it's correlated in terms of brand. Even for instance, even like Jimmy Choo, our friend Datin, his brand is all over now. But even though he sold off his brand, but he still have to maintain his name because the brand is his name. So that part, especially you guys, who's this? Irvin, if you're creating a brand, you have to know what kind of brand you're creating. And yes, the safest way have to go through the process to get it registered, to get recognized, and so on. Okay, that's my part.
What about Datin?
I think that's good enough, right? Yeah.
Okay, we have a few that's coming up. Okay, can we have the screen? Okay, so this one, just give me 1 second. Sorry, no, it's not giving. Well, we're still waiting on the admin side.
Okay.
All right. So let me go to another question while waiting for the admin lah, huh? Okay. I think this is for Bon, I believe that during this journey of entrepreneurship, definitely you will face a lot of obstacles and challenges. Can you share with the viewers some of your obstacles that you face and how you managed to pull it through and yet maintain to position your branding?
Well, just to remind you, now I'm facing another obstacle now. Okay, as we speak now. But yes, way back, yeah, been through a lot from the business perspective, even up to partnership problems and all that, even up to losing clients. But then again, you got to keep on going. I remember there's even one time I made mistake to a client, and then he got so angry. But then again, I apologize. Until now, they are still my client. So those things are normal for business people. Again, don't give up, keep on doing it, and then keep on improving journey for the better. Again, like I said again, like we are saying just now, be a better yourself all the time. So in business, if you don't have problem, that means you're not in business. Simple as that.
Thank you so much, Bon. I think that the thing is ready. Okay, so please be gracious to our participants. At the same time, would like to have some constructive feedback from you all as well. Okay, let's see the first one. Her name is Sophie Lim, and she is a wealth advisor. Yes.
I think it's difficult to see, lah.
It's difficult to see.
I assume that she's wearing a
if you look at the picture like that, the picture like that, it's like nothing to say. She looks so good.
Yeah, like formal dress, like after photo shoot picture and all that.
Yeah, it's just like a photo showing how beautiful a lady is. It's a very professional. It's a very professional photo. So I don't think we have much to say because can't see the styling.
Yeah, I think they have a problem with it. They just can show this part of it. Yes, there is a lot of editing because you mentioned to give the best photos, right? So this is the best.
So this is well done. Credit to the photographer. Yeah. So I think the styling, because you can't really see much because it's just very dark hair and things like that. So I think it's looking to me it's a good photo.
Yeah, for formal event, formal event or something like that. Yeah, like a black dress kind of thing. Yeah.
All right. So this is fine. No comments. Everything is good. So can we have the next photo? The next photo. We don't see it here.
Sabrina, initially you should have get them to a standing one. Yeah, like that is very difficult. It's very difficult to see the real way of styling and things like that.
Yeah, because they actually just give me photos, right? Wait, just give me one second.
If it's
have a slideshow.
We see what we can comment on that. Whatever we can, we can,
Sorry,
now the men one.
The men one. This one?
Yeah.
Wait, it's loading. It's loading. Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite slow on this side. Because actually it's already done. Surprise. Wait, let me check. Wait on our admin.
Okay. While we're waiting.
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to this so-called process, sending photos on that, it's better, I think, for the viewer to send, to me, the real life standing photos, full figure, and then more natural, light makeup, all that, it's much better. Even in fashion, in modeling, we call it portfolio, your statistics, standing picture, Datin, you're right.
Yeah, because this is very difficult. I don't think we should even waste time to comment because whatever it is, I believe if it's the best picture, they will look good. So I think I can literally give that a skip. If I were to say, you know, because maybe Bon, you can say something about that. Because
who is this? Who is this?
This is 𝐬𝐈𝐄𝐎, and he is the Family Immune System Support Planner.
Okay. Is he doing by wearing this? Is he on something, doing what, a speech or attending something? You know,
no, I think it's just a formal wear.
Okay, now when it comes to tips, in here in this picture, it shows more on his tie. Okay, he's wearing all black. You know, I think the tie is more visible. Okay, one thing for men, always remember that tie represent your I can say your manhood. Okay, so when it comes to that, tie must be properly tied. You have to have a proper I mean, you can go to internet how to tie your tie proper with a dimple, you know, and of course with the right length of your tie, you know.
Right.
Overall, I mean, I don't quite, I mean, I don't see it clearly, but to me it's okay. From scale 1 to 10, I can give 6. You know, you try, but it look nicer if you can wear a more lighter color shirt.
Lighter color shirt.
Yeah, this is more like a you're on stage presenting something, you know, or you are like more like a mafia boss look as well, you know. But then again, there's no right or wrong. It's how you carry the look.
How you want to portray yourself,
Yes.
Okay. Well, because you mentioned that you cannot see, I hope that you can see me clearly. Maybe I can be one of the participants to judge on whatever that I can improve on. Maybe, yeah, you can see me clearly, right?
Okay, Datin, shoot first.
Oh my gosh, shoot!
No, I think because at least if let's say you are presenting something, because you're having a vibrant shirt or t-shirt, I don't know what you're having, but a black jacket in a way to present is sort of like a semi-smart formal kind of thing, and it's impressive, and then at least you keep your hair neat. I mean, it's very difficult. Yeah, it's all black and black, so can't really see the length, you know. So basically, it's quite difficult for me to really just judge from here, because I only seeing your shoulder. Yeah, I don't see much of how the whole attire is.
Give some comment on my hair, because it's been quite boring. I heard from my friends, they say that my hair is quite boring. So maybe you can advise. So
your hair, maybe you can actually have some layers, give it some movement. So maybe it's not so flat, you know. Yeah. So I think that can give you a more livelier look, is it?
Right.
Because your face shape actually can afford to be even shorter, have some movement. Then it can actually give you a very stylish overall. And are you one who's always on jackets? If you're always on very dark jackets, and you should not keep your hair so long, I mean, it sort of give you can't see you so much.
Yeah.
If you're always wearing black jackets.
On. Okay. Simple. Simple. You have to put some color to it.
Yes, I wanted to ask what color. I wanted to ask what color.
The jacket like we said. Now we can see your hair because jacket is dark, it's black. But you put maybe medium color, medium blue or something, and you can see how the hair flows. Okay.
Right.
Then it's more like a casual evening look. No, of course you can expect to wear suits and all that. Yeah. The hair, yes. When you say the expert, put some body to it, put some, you know, I think volume. I don't know whether it's right. I mean, is it true, Winnie? Put some volume to it. And then, last but not least, always wear your smile, especially where you're online.
So wear my smile like that, right?
Yeah, whatever it is, whatever you wear now, especially we are in this situation now, okay? Last but not least, always remember, have to wear your smile.
So I have to cut short the hair?
No,
not really short hair. Yeah, shorter. Because I can see a shadow that your hair is just long and straight and heavy.
Okay.
So can't see much.
Maybe we'll just take a few more from the floor. Because yes. Oh, okay. Just a few more. It's a bit small because I do not know why the admin couldn't. It's actually full screen on the other side. Can you see? It's also quite dark though.
Quite dark, yeah.
Yeah. On the hand,
difficult to see.
I
can't see. Don't ask me to judge. I can't judge that because it's too tiny a picture.
Too tiny.
I just want to say something. While taking pictures, actually, the way he sit down, the way you portray yourself, yeah.
Right.
The legs too. Try to put in a bit, not too widespread.
Right.
Okay,
the sitting position, yeah.
You look stunted. I mean, I think this guy he looked tall, but again because of the leg, he looks stunted, and then it's kind of rude. Okay, I mean I don't say rude, can. But
this one at least can see better.
This one is it?
This one.
Yeah, this one at least is
This is a professional photo.
Professional shoot again, yeah.
Yeah, so I think the color here.
But at least she looks very smart. Her hair is very short yet sassy. Yeah, very suitable. Yeah, the whole attire, even the skirt length is just above the knee, and I mean, it makes her look power. Yeah.
Right. So very sharp, and this is actually a makeup artist. She's a bit. It's a bit small, right? Couldn't see.
It's a bit small, but I think this let's say, okay, we don't really want to judge about the clothing or anything. I think the way she portrays herself, overall, it's very classy. The position of it, clothes wise, I think
casual.
I think the hair and everything, casual. I think her
relax, chill.
Her hair has some movement.
Yeah, I think we take another 3 more. It's gonna be a quick one. This one. Yes.
Can't see that
Can't
much.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
This one, is it clear?
Who's this?
I think this one I like the hair.
I know her.
I think the color of the hair is quite similar.
Yeah, I like the hair.
Yeah, the style. Yeah.
I think overall I like her style, her position, the way
she got character.
She got character. She portrays a very a person who is she is like she's born to shine.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
She embrace she has the character and the attitude. Yeah.
Vivian, if you are hearing this, you are born to shine. I like that one. I think
she has it.
Do we still have time to do a few more? If not, then because
I think it's 1 point. It's 1.5, 1.5 hours already.
Yeah, so maybe we take one more, which is okay. Yes, Mike, weight management consultant.
This one is
interesting.
This one is nice to me. Interesting.
Very creative.
Stylish.
Creative.
Okay.
And
as a guy, the way he sit is okay. As a guy.
Yeah.
For a guy to sit like that is very edgy, very stylish. Yeah, for a guy to sit like that.
Masculine.
Yes. Yeah.
Mike, you have a very good compliments from both of the gurus, on the way you dress. I think the color of the suit also suits the background.
Yeah, suits him as well.
Suits him also. I heard a lot of constructive feedback. Most of them are compliments, actually. Yeah, so I thought y'all will give some feedbacks on it, but never mind. Thank you so much for giving a constructive feedback. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that everyone actually enjoyed this session, and I hope that everyone actually learned a lot of things during this session, because I myself, I learned a lot. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Bon, and thank you, Datin Winnie Loo, so much for your inside. It is so much
Most welcome.
juice inside that. Yeah.
You're
So
welcome. Thank
so,
you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
thank you so much, and I hope everyone will enjoy this session and have a good night. It's already 10 o'clock, right? So thank you very much. Have a good night. See
Thank
ya.
you.
Thank you once again. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Winnie.
Well done, well done.
中央。